So REVNOIR have a new song out, and it's a collaboration between them, Vyper, and young Zime. I've not heard of either of those collaboration artists, so this will be kind of interesting. I don't know what percentage is REVNOIR, what percentage is them, if it's just vocals and musically it's one particular band. I don't know. So I'm going in a little bit blind here, but I have really enjoyed everything I've heard of REVNOIR thus far, so I'm intrigued to see what this song is like. Let's check it out. And go. Cool vibe thus far. Lovely. It does remind me a bit of Resolve older days. Okay, repeated melody, memorable. That's cool. I'm guessing that's the REVNOIR vocalist in the chorus. This must be one of the other. Nice. There's that chorus again. Like that. Getting a little bit of the Papa Roach vibe. I'm so surprised it doesn't come back in with a beat there. Ooh, this is building to something. You can feel it with the guitars. Hit me! Oh, yes, please. Switching up the feel. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Oh, didn't go full on. Oh. The range of this man. I've said that before. Well, that was fucking good. Sheesh. Hey, I'm really enjoying the freedom of bands to be mashing up with, that kind of had a hip-hop feel to it. Certainly at the start, in the first verse, we've got that sort of, I usually say like mumble rap, essentially what it is. But that kind of, what is it called? It's like a fry sort of vocal delivery here, which it works most of the time, I'd say. And I think in this one it did, because the tonality of the guitars is quite dark, and it kind of went along with that. But then you got this really high range vocal in the chorus, which takes it to a whole different dimension from what you'd expect of normal music like that. So that's really cool. I love the dynamic play between those two things. Production-wise, mix was pretty decent overall. Some of it was a little bit too kind of controlled, but I guess that's sort of in that, hip hop sort of realm. Like the drums were fat enough, which is good. The guitars were kind of lowish in the mix. So yeah, there was a little bit like could have been opened up more, I think, sonically, but that's fine. It really worked for the sound they're going for here. And I loved as soon as the second chorus finished, you could tell immediately we were building to something interesting. The way the guitar was going, but it was kind of subdued. And the drums were sort of building up as a snare work. There was a vocal delivery, which was teasing at something yet to come. And it paid off. And it paid off in a big way. There was a really nice, groovy section that followed that. And then they switched up the time signature. Or at least, it was the same time signature, but the syncopated rhythms over it and the triplets gave it a different feel, which was really fucking cool. And then it didn't just bang right back into the chorus. The way they started the next chorus was different. It was cool. It was creative, interesting, not in any way boring. And I loved the whole vibe from start to finish. And clearly there's a couple different vocalists in there, right? There's 3 acts in there. REVNOIR, my assumption is, does the main vocal. I think it's a young Zime song that they're on. I can't really tell. But there was a scream vocalist in there that didn't sound like REVNOIR. And then there was that rap element, which I think was one of the other artists. But I'm going to have to check out those other artists at some point to understand what was going on there. However, in terms of a song, it was fucking great. I loved that. That was great. I mean, when it started out, I was like, cool. It's a cool vibe. It's all right. And part of me did think it reminded me of Resolve's older days, and that same sort of collaboration with a bit of the rap element and the heaviness and screams. And even sort of the tempo was similar. But it then became its own thing. I think it did all right. It was at risk of being generic in its own way, but I think we got there. And it was a delicious song. Really enjoyed that. And if you enjoyed this and you want to see more things from me on YouTube, there is a button you can hit to do so. You can also chat to me about music directly on Discord. There's a link in this description. It's completely free. There's a Patreon if you want to be one of these myths, gods, and legends who support the channel. And there's also some social links if you want to connect with me on other platforms. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll see you in another video.